Welcome to Headlock Chokehold. This your boy Mario. We just want to talk about what happened on Monday Night Raw between the Bloodline and Solo Sikoa and LA Knight. I just think that I think this is probably the end of the Bloodline. You know, especially with Jacob Fatu, and he barely been part of them. But as you notice, you see how mad he was when Roman Reigns gave the Usos the Black Ulafalos. And I didn't understand why he was mad, because I could have sworn not even a few months ago that he got a brown one from Roman Reigns. So I really didn't understand that. I thought it was pretty cool that Solo didn't join. I was predicting that. I didn't think Solo was going to join. I kind of was mad when he lost last week to Jey Uso, and LA Knight didn't interfere to stop him, because Jimmy is the reason why Jay won anyways. So I was just shocked LA Knight didn't come out, but I thought it was pretty it was pretty cool that LA Knight came out this time to help him out, and Solo spiked Roman Reigns. So this is gonna be interesting down the line. I wonder if they're gonna have a Survivor Series between Roman Reigns and his bloodline, and then Solo Sikoa. Maybe he start another bloodline with LA Knight, Jacob Fatu, and maybe Zula Fatu, because Jacob, I don't see Jacob staying there too long, because after the whole Black Ulafalos. But then at the same time, I noticed people was talking about that Jacob Fatu didn't move. He stayed at the corner and watched Roman Reigns and them get beat up by Solo and LA Knight. But wasn't that Roman Reigns' request? He told Jacob, don't move, don't do anything. So Jacob just was following the orders of the tribal chief. So you can't fault Jacob for following orders. But at the same time, I could see a big split between the bloodline. The Usos, I don't know, man. I don't really see the Usos leaving Roman Reigns' side, because it seems like they brainwashed again. And, they just trying to brainwash the other two guys to keep it in the family, but it's not really about the family. It's really about Roman Reigns. I don't care what nobody say, man. It's all about Roman Reigns. He don't give a damn about nobody else in the family, man, unless it benefits him, period. And I don't understand how they still don't see that. The only person that see that is Solo. That's why Solo didn't want to join. Solo don't want to be part of none of that. It is pretty cool. I kind of like the face Solo instead of the heel Solo. The face Solo, I like the whole jokes he be cracking and everything, so it's real nice. But I think, like, maybe Solo get the belt before LA Knight. I can't really see them giving the belt to LA Knight, just because I think it's some animosity towards him and Triple H, because in my opinion, LA Knight could have had that belt. If not that belt, the belt that Cody Rhodes and CM Punk and them have over there on SmackDown, the WWE Championship. LA Knight should have had that a long time ago, because, like, they basically was doing us with Cody how they did us with Roman Reigns. You remember when Roman Reigns was Vince McMahon guy, and Vince McMahon kept throwing Roman Reigns down our throat no matter what. Roman Reigns fought John Cena. People was booing Roman Reigns when he was a good guy. The whole time he fought Brock Lesnar, people was booing him. When he fought The Undertaker and beat The Undertaker, he was getting booed. When he called himself the big dog, he was getting booed. Nobody liked Roman Reigns until he became the bad guy. Then that's when everybody jumped on Roman Reigns' side and started cheering for him. But I remember the whole time he was a good guy, nobody liked Roman Reigns. So that's why I was shocked that he a bad guy. Now he getting more cheers as a bad guy than he did as a good guy. That's kind of backwards, but I'm tired of the tribal chief. I was done with the tribal chief like last year. I didn't think he was gonna come for this belt, because he called this belt the second belt, and it's Seth Rollins' belt. So I was shocked he came for Seth Rollins' belt, but he only did it because CM Punk had the belt, and they had to take the belt off CM Punk. And speaking of belts on SmackDown, CM Punk, I don't understand the whole
thing with WWE. Like, no matter how injured you is, as soon as you come back, you get a title shot. And it's not fair to the people that's been wrestling all this time. Why, like, I thought Finn Balor, I thought it was going to be between Finn Balor and Gunther. And I was shocked when Kevin Owens came out. I didn't think they was going to automatically give it to Kevin Owens, let him win. I thought at least Finn Balor was going to win, but giving it to Kevin Owens, just to hear him whine and cry over 20 years, man, I'm so sick of that, man. Like, as much as people don't like CM Punk, because I'm kind of a fan of CM Punk, but at the same time, like, I'm tired of hearing all this, how he did the locker room this and did the locker room that, man. Over 20 years, you a grown-ass man. Get over that, man. It's been 20 years. It's been 20 years, man. I know that's not what been on your mind for the past 20 years, man. That's the reason why you don't like CM Punk. That's, like, real dumb, So, I mean, I understand they trying to have a little storyline, and all of a sudden this video of Kevin Owens talking about CM Punk surfaced out of nowhere, this old video. And I guess they going to use that for the storyline too, but who cares, man? I mean, who really cares? I just want to see some wrestling. That's all I want to see. And I don't want to see Kevin Owens win the belt that fast. Truth be told, I didn't think Sami Zayn should have lost the belt that fast, because he had a lot of people he could have rubbed that in their face and had matches against. I would have loved to see Drew McIntyre come back and fought Sami Zayn for the belt, because as you remember, Sami Zayn ain't never won against Drew McIntyre. I think Drew McIntyre is 10-0 against Sami Zayn. So I thought that would have been a good storyline. Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre, and Sami Zayn finally beat Drew McIntyre. That's one obstacle he finally, he beat him. But nah. I think he had that belt for like 8 days. Yeah, then they gave it to CM Punk, and CM Punk, where was he? He wasn't injured. He was just, on vacation, just chilling. And because he was in Chicago, they gave him the belt. I wonder if that's what's going to happen to Braun Breaker and Obafemi, because Obafemi and Braun Breaker are fighting in Atlanta, and that's where Braun Breaker's from. And I wonder if they're going to let Braun Breaker win. But like I said, I'm thinking it's going to be a disqualification. I'm thinking that's when Bronson Reed going to come back. But I don't really want to see Obafemi lose. I really don't want to see Braun Breaker lose no more. They need to get him out the vision. Braun Breaker need to be his own entity. He don't really need the vision. Nah, not at all. Not at all. But